Sam Pittman, your time's a ticking.
Cannot play with them. Cannot win with them. Cannot coach with them. Can't do it.
Today, the Memphis Tigers upsetted the Arkansas Razorbacks 32-31, and I want to dive into this. But first, I got to give a shout-out to the comment of the day by Lindy Frizzle, who says, "You are correct, Grant. Hunter fumbled NIL. He did not embrace it." And we're going to talk about that today. But I want to start this video off by letting you guys know that I am a resident of Arkansas. My favorite team is the Miami Hurricanes, but I am very in tune on what's going in with the Arkansas Razorbacks in their program. A lot of my friends and family, they love the Razorbacks, and I'm here to say what a lot of people aren't saying with the national media. The Arkansas Razorbacks fans, students, people who didn't even go to the school but love it, who are teaching their kids every day the wool pig suey and how to call the hogs, they deserve better than what the hell has been going on with the Arkansas Razorback program. And if today a loss to the Memphis Tigers doesn't wake up Hunter Yurachek, doesn't wake up somebody at Arkansas, then I do not know what is. Now, I do want to give credit to the Memphis Tigers because Ryan Silverfield is a great coach, and he has done good things at Memphis ever since he's gotten there. They improved to 4-0 today. They are not some pushover. I don't want anybody to think this isn't as bad as losing to some teams. But Arkansas shouldn't lose to Memphis. That's just the bottom line. Arkansas should not be sitting at 2-2 right now. And if before the season started, I gave everybody and asked what their record would be going into the Notre Dame game, I doubt anybody would have said 2-2. Maybe you would have said the Ole Miss loss, but even then, it would have been iffy. But most people would have said they're going to take that loss. But to be sitting at 2-2 is ridiculous. And when I look at this game, one thing really is the one thing that just kept coming to my mind is Arkansas can't play complementary football for 4 quarters. It just doesn't happen. What happens is one drive, I see an offense that looks like the greatest show on turf, a dynamic quarterback. Then the defense goes out there and look like they can't tackle anything. Then the same quarterback in Taylor Green, I just saw jump over 7 defenders, throw through 3 defenders a dart. This drive, I see him look at a DB and throw it right to him. Then I see the defense, after the offense doesn't do anything, come out and play great. This team cannot play complementary football for 4 quarters. And when I watched this Memphis-Arkansas game, I don't know what it was, but I was like, I think Memphis is going to win this game. It's easy to say that now, but it just seemed like Memphis came out like they wanted to win this game. Onside kicks, trick plays, different wrinkles. Every time Arkansas seemed to have knocked them out, something would happen. An interception here, a big touchdown here, a no call by the refs on a push-off will get them back in the game. And it came down to the end where Arkansas has the game in hand and they fumble it. And look, here's the bottom line is, and I've already given my spiel away about this game, is that Arkansas deserves better. You can keep looking at for different excuses. You can keep saying, why do people keep bringing up the road record under Sam Pittman? Why do people keep bringing up the past? It is because it is becoming a trend. This season looks a lot like last season. Last season looks a lot like the season before then. And if that's the case, and if your standard is high, which I feel like Arkansas's football standard should be at a level where they shouldn't be losing to Memphis, then this should be unacceptable what has happened the last couple years. And I don't know what happens before this game. I mean, I don't know what happens after this, but I believe we know who the Arkansas Razorbacks are. They are a team that they're going to one drive look amazing. The next drive, they're going to look terrible. Their quarterback is going to look like a Heisman one moment, and then he's going to look like a guy who shouldn't be playing. You have powerful running backs, but for some reason, you don't want to hand the ball up to Russell and Washington when you're up 2 scores. You want to try to throw the ball and be fancy. And then all of a sudden, when you got to hand them off the ball, something bad happens like a fumble. And as I said, kudos to Memphis because they kept fighting back. But when you look at what has happened the last couple seasons, when you look at what happened today, and when you look at how Hunter Yurachek said that this team isn't ready to compete for championships. Hunter, cut the shit. The Hogs fans, can they at least be regularly beating teams like Memphis? Can they at least get that? Do they got enough money for that? When he made those comments, and then you get a product like they saw today, it makes what you said and how you said it, and you basically telling the fan base, while other schools like Ole Miss, like the Miami Hurricanes, like the Florida State Seminoles, like Alabama, like hell, NC State, while all those programs were getting fundraising and setting up their NIL, Arkansas was dropping the ball. So they're dropping the ball on the field. They're dropping the ball when it comes to NIL. When you look at this football program, what hope do the fans have? What hope do the fans have? And I believe the only decision that can be made is if somebody in the leadership, something changes. Because you only can look at your head coach. You only can look at the coaching staff and say, well, they lose games, but we really like them. That's what I hear. I hear, they're really good guys. Well, if Arkansas and Hunter Yurachek wants to be the football program that just have a lot of good guys running and mediocre results, then he should keep everything the same. But if he wants to really compete for championships, something he said that the program was not ready for because of finances, changes got to be made. But that's my rant for today. You guys let me know what you think about Memphis upsetting Arkansas. Good win for Memphis. It sets them up for a chance to make the playoffs as the G5 representative. We'll see if they do that. Things looking bad for Arkansas right now. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments.